In Chile, out-of-control wildfires are scorching their way through central and southern parts of the country. Thousands of homes have been destroyed. And to make that worse, record-breaking high temperatures are causing the fires to grow.
Sounds like just a bad situation all around. Tom Sater is tracking this with more details now. Tom.
Yeah, this is getting worse by the day. Some of these fires, believe it or not, have been burning since November, but it's the last 10 to 12 days that many more have fired up. This is Santiago, and you can see the smoke that's just choking the air. And of course, if you get even closer, it's not Beijing, but several have had to admit themselves for medical attention. 6.2 million people live in Santiago, but the fires are not in Santiago. There are some to the north, but mainly to the south. Remember 2 weeks ago, we just did a story of the massive flooding in neighboring Argentina and Santa Fe on the Parana River. Well, you just go across the Great Divide in the Andes, and you're seeing the dry conditions and the extreme heat. More on that in a moment. But a number of fires, anywhere from maybe 100 to even over 300 kilometers to the south of Santiago. And from space, you can actually see the plumes of smoke. So the smoke is actually making its way in towards Santiago, even though some of these are to the south. But the pictures really do tell the story. Take a look at some of this video here of the burning. It always seems more vibrant when you look at the fires at night. But the president of Chile was quoted as saying, "We are living through the greatest forest disaster in our history." 4,000 people have now been evacuated from their homes, and up to 10 people have died, including 2 police officers and 4 firefighters. And then this just happened yesterday. Look at the carnage. Just yesterday, 1,000 homes burned to the ground in Santa Olga, which is about 380 kilometers south of Santiago. So far, these fires have burned 238,000 hectares. That's 588,000 acres, and they need help. Authorities right now are talking about, well, what are we going to do? I mean, they want to pretty much bring up an investigation now. They think that maybe this is deliberate. Too many have sparked up just in the last couple of days. There is no rain in the forecast. And then you toss in the heat. Let's start at the bottom of the page. In 1915, they hit 37.2 degrees. That record stood for 100 years until last month, 37.3. And then just yesterday, along with all the fires, burning all of the buildings and homes, automobiles, 37.4. That's about 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And it doesn't show any signs of stopping. So Mother Nature is not going to do her job. No rain in the forecast, extremely hot, extremely dry, and again, we had all the flooding just over in neighboring central Argentina. So as this pattern continues, citizens are just outraged. Where has the government been? The fires have been burning for over 12 days. Firefighters need more equipment, more help. The authorities, looking at temperatures like this, have now put out the word to neighboring countries, please give us any attention you can. Mother Nature is not helping at all. As temperatures staying, again, around 33, 34 degrees, which is low to mid-90s. The average high is 30 degrees. So this is getting out of control quickly. Unfortunately, some of the fires, as mentioned, have been burning since November, but it's the last 12 days that have seen more acreage, more hectares being scorched, more people evacuated from their homes.